Hey, my name is Jonas Gonzalez, and a problem that I see in the world is our inability to communicate with one another. And a focus that I'd like to have in that is our body language, because that's mostly of how we communicate. Not only that, it's more universal. If you take any two humans from any two parts of the world and bring them together, they'll be able to communicate using their body language. If one person offers you food like this, the other person, regardless of where they're from, will take it and eat it and be like, "Thank you." There's certain sort of universal things there. So then, the what I really would like to discover and make is a laboratory in order to understand how do we use physical body movement to communicate to one another. What are the rules? How do people regularly go about it? What's the sort of natural progression of human body communication? And what are some different things that you one can teach in order to figure out one can be more sensitive to other people's communication, how one can articulate themselves better, what are different exercises, what are different ways of doing things, and sort of what is the knowledge that's around. Because there's certainly people like actors that have some knowledge that it's so useful to understand how they communicate using their bodies. Dancers have knowledge that is useful to communicating with their bodies, but so do anthropologists that understand how humans move and cooperate, and all these different people that have different ways of thinking that I think would be very useful to understanding how human body language works. Um, but this is what's really important to me. Um, because I feel that if you as an individual learn how to communicate and understand and listen to other people when they're communicating, you're going to be so much more comfortable in the world. Because if you can listen to everyone else, you know that most people are just, doing their best, and they all have their own way of being, and you can see that and appreciate that through their movement, and you can be a little bit more relaxed. You're not as worried about danger, you're not as unsure about people's intentions, and you're able to also express yourself and be yourself and find opportunities to enjoy life more with each other. So that's what's important to me. Thanks for listening.